Hello, and welcome. This is Ben, part of Essence Plays, and we are in City Skylines II, episode 29. We're inching closer to the end of the playthrough. I'm super excited to see kind of how it all finally comes together in the final conclusions. We're only a few episodes away of finishing this region. It's been a challenging but entertaining, I hope, playthrough. In the last episode, we continued to populate our second city, which now looks really glorious, which is symbolic of kind of where the airport is and the technology university. We made some optimizations. In this video, we're going to finish that city today. We'll finish populating all of it, so there's no more space to consume. We're going to make some optimizations in probably some of the kind of regions, I guess, and then from there it will leave the next couple of episodes with beautification, infrastructure and stuff. But otherwise, if you want to see how I go about finishing my second city in the region, stay tuned. But otherwise, let's just jump straight into the episode. So I was focusing on a little bit of our farm area. Looks lovely now. Very happy how this turned out. Very happy. And as you can see, this is the second city that I was referring to in intro. So if you weren't lucky enough to, or you didn't have the time to listen or watch the last episode, this is what we did. We created a new type of downtown, effectively, with all these high rises. We had a lot of demand for office blocks, and it just made sense to consume the space we did. And we did a mixture of low density around the edges and flats and kind of high, kind of medium rises around the kind of edges, which makes it look like an actual city, which is lovely. Just a few subtle changes to mention during the kind of when I started things up. I made the optimization changes on the infrastructure, so I've now finally sorted out this area. I finished the train line. I had to make some more optimizations over here. I noticed there was a bottleneck, and that's because although it said it was connected, it wasn't, and a lot of trains just couldn't compute it. That's now done, so infrastructure is looking into a much better place. We still have a few bottlenecks, particularly around here, but that's now resolved itself because there must have been an influx of residents coming into the city. Makes sense. And that's what I always say, when you make infrastructure changes, just give it a bit of time before making some radical changes, and that's worked out quite well. A few kind of craziness going over here, but it's nothing. You expect traffic. If there's no traffic, like, is it really a city? You expect a degree of that, so that's fine. Anyway, so I said I wanted to finish this region. I don't think we've got too much left to do. We've got this area here that we'll populate, and these last few blocks. Finish up maybe some of these edges here, do some trees and stuff, because we can't really put anything in there. One is the noise, and also it's the proximity to the highway. It's just not ideal. So we'll do that. Do we do anything in the middle? I don't think we will. I don't see any value of doing anything else in the middle. Maybe we'll connect to this. So over here, and we'll do something in between maybe. That could go quite well. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Just connect these up. Some roads. And then we will... Oh, they didn't like that, did they? Sorry about... Oh. There you go. Right. So let's just do some jiggery pokery. So... yeah, let's finish this area. I think that's a good objective to do today. I hope you have enjoyed the playthrough. Like I said, this was very much a blind playthrough. I haven't played it prior to the recording, which was an interesting experience to say the least. Obviously, I've got experience from City Skylines 1, so I'm not completely oblivious to the series itself. However, going into a new game with no experience and just, playing it, making mistakes, it was a gamble. I know some people didn't particularly like that idea, but some people did, and hopefully you've also enjoyed seeing me learn along the way. There's been lots of great feedback on the general playthrough, and I think that's because people feel like they can provide support and they can be a part of the series. I don't know, for my own personal preference, I like to see somebody play the game and learn as I go, so I can pick up tips and tricks instead of just coming into an episode where they're already an expert. It's like, usually don't explain how they're doing things, they just expect you to pick it up, which some people love that, and it's just more of a joyful experience for me. I want to also get better at playing the game, so yeah, hopefully you have also appreciated, you know, coming along for the ride, I guess. Right, so we're just in this area. This area is now pretty much there. I'm just going to do some last subtle touches, so I'm going to pull from there to there. Is that about right? No. Yep. I'll just turn this into commercial. There we go. Perfect. That'll balloon out there. And nothing else I want to really put around here. I think it could get ugly, so let's just do some beautification. Some trees, bushes, pines. I'm not really going to do anything around here. I'm doing this now because I end up forgetting, and nobody wants that. Although we do have a big playthrough at some point in the very near future around beautification. There's just certain areas which I might overlook, so I'm just going to do that now. While we're in this area, may as well. I like to mix up the trees. I don't just like to have one singular tree. I probably should look at what is the regional tree for where we're doing this playthrough, but it is what it is. Great. Okay, so that's this area done. Let's move over to this one. We're going to play this one out. This is going to be a tricky one. I'm going to do it like that. Move over to here. That'll do. Kind of doing a mixture in this one because we're on the outer regions. I don't want to do anything high density. Medium density to a push, like for here. That would be a nice little area for it. Right, that's not going to work. I'll leave that for commercial too. American. Oh. That's not really. Oh yeah, it does. There. Do that there as well. Row of houses there. That'll do nicely. That will do nicely. And then the edges over here. That's why I was leaving it, so I could just do the usual tactic. There we go. Perfecto. What I'm going to do there, I think that's another row of houses. I'm going to do the same technique I did in the last one, which was, where's a row? Which one do I prefer? That one's, I'm going to do American style this time, so I'm going to do that, and that. And then let's move over to European. Do that, and ag. Oh well. Mix it up a bit. I think in there I'm going to do. Oh no, I'm gonna do that residential. I pause for a second because I was thinking maybe. Oh, that was a bit of a lagger spiker. Must have been a save. Row. No. Some of these are going to be tricky to even put down anything, but we've managed it. And then these are going to be commercial, so I'll do big blocks here. And then European. Great stuff. That keeps flagging up. Don't know what is there, but it keeps coming back with vengeance. I don't like seeing abandoned buildings. It's a pet peeve. Considering there's so much demand in the city. Why? So much for hiding, as you say. Instead. There's a lot of demand for offices, so that's what I was doing. While that's all going on, I'm going to place a last few office blocks around here. Pretty sure there was space. Was there? Pretty sure there was. Oh yeah, there was. There we go. Is there any other space that I can play around with here? Yeah, there. Oh, God. Jeez. Top down. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. I don't think there's any other spaces. It's very hard when there's all these high rises. Probably should do that. Lessons learned for me there. If you're going to populate something, kind of make sure you finish it off. Okay. Back to where we were cracking on. It's looking lovely. So let's continue that direction. So anything on the main road is going to be commercial. And we'll make sure that the layout suits that. There we go. Okay. Some of these are pretty damn ugly. That's why I'm using this Pathfinder, by the way. So it blocks it up like that, as you can see. Don't know why you'd want to put a path next to, I mean, not next to, because obviously that's what he's doing, but. So that little strip there will be. Just trying to think how I want to play this last bit. That's probably the way I'm going to play it. Okay. Ba ba. Ba 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 ba. So I've seen there's been some latest updates from City Skylines. The mod packs are looking quite juicy now, so I can't wait to start playing around with the mods without breaking my PC. I had the tendency of going a little bit overboard with the mods, and then obviously an update would happen, and you would be bad. And pretty much play havoc with my PC, and you have to try and keep control of all the updates. It was not an easy task, but it's also fun, and it added a lot more depth to the game. You can do a lot more kind of, I'd say, making the cities feel more lived in and alive. And that's what I miss about some of the mod packs that are excluded from this playthrough that I've done, but they weren't available when I first kicked off. But I'm pretty sure they are, like traffic managers, beautification, move it, stuff like that, which when you're moving from City Skylines 1 to number 2 and you don't have those mods, that is a big adjustment, huge adjustment. because yeah, when you move to City Skylines 1, so I still play City Skylines 1. I love that game. It has a special place in my heart for that game. But when you do move from City Skylines 1 to 2, yeah, the things that you can do and can't do, it's very easy to tell, and it's a hard adjustment. Anyway, enough waffling, waffle. So that's the outer region. Right, what's falling down here? This one. There we go. I'm going to speed it up so we can see the houses getting built. But that will also mean a flood of traffic coming through here. Brilliant. Right. How I'm going to break this one up. This is going to be interesting. Got an ugly breakdown there. I hate when he does that. Just look at that. What the hell? Oh well. Seems to have sorted that one out. What? Makes no sense. Okay, that's good. So, low density, that is what we're going to be placing down. American and a Medican. Medican and a Medican. Where's European? European. Middle European. And then low density, medium density. Perfecto. Right, we're going to do between the, what's this? Medical clinic and the football field. I feel mixed bag between do some. It's right next to the baseball field, so it kind of has to be commercial. And we've always got commercial demand. Always. Don't really have anything much else to play with, so we've got all those blocks there. Just take a stock of where we're up to. So all this outer region here next to the lake is done. All done on this side. I'm not going to do anything with here. I'm going to leave that alone. Not going to do anything around here. Finishing off this area. I need to do anything on that side. Don't the way that I don't like that one. I don't like the words. Don't like the way that abruptly finishes there. So. Oh, I know why. Because that's where I historically created a highway, which I no longer needed. That is why that is the way it is. Which now makes a lot of sense. Before it just looked like it just stopped. It's like, what? But we can place them with commercial. Because obviously we'll always need commercial. And then I'll put some trees and stuff around there. Let's do that now. While we're here. Fill in the blanks. So that's pine. Then we want chestnut. Chestnut. Apple. Yeah, why not? Let's do some apples. The main one was pine. I usually do pine and spruce, my main ones, and then I put like a random bush. So let's go for wild bush. There we go. It doesn't need to be cultivated because it's in the wild, kind of within the name. There we go. Right. And then I want to do rows here. I don't like the way it did that one, but I'm not going to fight it. Don't fight the system. Don't fight it. Okay. So that's that bit done in the middle. Need more kind of trees in the middle around this highway, but that'll do for now. So let's finish up this area, and then we can do a stock check. Oh, stock check. Why did I say stock check? Not like I'm checking stock. Not like I'm stocking shelves, but I need to give my head a bit of a wobble, don't I? Right. I know. Americana. Didn't mean to do that, but it seemed to have worked. European. Just do some of that. Mix up a bit. Let's do something in the middle there, and I think with this one, I'm just going to do all commercial, but I'm going to do American. Oh no. That'll look quite nice. Nothing in there? Oh yeah, there is. Never give an opportunity for some more commercial. Okay. That's the last bit, last block. So all of this has been built. Well, all of it is being built. Another. This is just going to be complete office blocks at some point. It's just there's a lot of high rises just disappearing. Is that because there's just so many low density? I don't know. Oh, we're up to nearly 65,000 people. I've not even checked the money for a while. Anyway, so is that all of this area? This isn't populating here. I'm gonna put some commercial there we go. So that's done. Not going to do anything in this inner region here. Probably a few trees. Not going to do anything else there. Could like start creating like a bit of an artificial lake. Gamble though. It is a gamble. Oh, yeah, I'll do that in a bit. Because my mouse, when I do certain terrain things, it's a bit bugged. I think it's because I need to update the game. Right, okay. So, that's this area done. So, I was going to take a stock take. Stop. I keep saying it. What's up with me? Clearly my head's just completely baffled. I'm going to take stock of where we're up to in the game. So, this area is done. There's nothing else I can really do. This infrastructure here is pretty solid. Anything that I need to do around here? Probably not. I've got this random rogue road. Large one as well, which makes no sense. Creating a roundabout for no reason. So I think we can get rid of that and then transition this into a singular dirt road just for the tower. I think that's a little bit more suitable, isn't it? Infrastructure wise here, we're looking good. No major bottlenecks. Everywhere's got an intersection, which is good. Trains, there's nothing on there. All the trains work. Really happy with Garden Green. I'm not going to do anything with there. I'll just play it slowly though. So I think this side of the map I'm actually really comfortable with. I don't think there's anything else I would like to change over in that side. Very happy with kind of how that's played out there. Oh, no, I thought that was a train jam. I need to do more on this, so this is going to be definitely the next episode. I'm going to focus on getting this into a good state. Probably going to simplify this road network here, because this goes off into literally nowhere. And what I could do is turn this into a simple road and it goes all the way to here. It could work. Maybe do that now. Is that a four-way? That's a 3 into a 2. So 5. I'm going to do that into a roundabout though. And then that roundabout then will transition into a 4-way road. do a different one. That one. I want it to curve a little bit more. Oh, too much. Right, and then up and over. And down again. Okay. Jiggery pokery of the road. Upgrade it to then the 4-way again. And that should. So now we've got a road connecting that side to that side via there. That kind of makes sense. There's traffic there. Okay, so that does need some jiggery pokery. I'm pretty comfortable. There's some beautification needed over here. There's nothing major going on there. I think the rest of the regions, yeah, obviously more in the central region needs to be done, and up here. Let me check the usual, like obviously demand wise it's always going to go in one way really. Don't really have any more points to spend, really. I could get that, like what else do I really need? A telescope maybe. Creates more interest in university studies, increasing likelihood of it. Why not? Let's do that because we can. Where can I pull it down? Put it there. Out of the way. Can you only build one of them? Let me see. Aha, yeah. Citywide. Is that even in the city? Should be. Yeah, it is. Good. Anyway. Distraction again. So, yeah, I was going to say money. So, making 10 million profit a month. Can't really complain about that. Loans, non-taxation. I was tempted to drop down the tax again, but it's already quite low anyway. I don't really make much tax off. I'm uncomfortable with that. I want to reduce tax on residential and keep these the way they are. Obviously, a lot of our tax comes from offices. Services, obviously, so much money is being spent on healthcare. Electricity is decent. Garbage is still high. That's surprising considering how much we invested in garbage collection. Production. Nothing really wild. Obviously, usual suspects there. In material, we are pumping out numbers when it comes to software. We're clearly a tech-centric region. We did invest in the data center, didn't we? And our server farm, sorry, which has helped significantly. But yeah, okay. So this is episode 29. We've only got a couple more episodes to go. I'm just going to replace some of these abandoned buildings here. What are they? That one and that one. So we've got 1 or 2 more episodes to go before we wrap up the series. There we go. So yeah, we're going to start the beautification stage, which is making it look city-like. This is not too far away, if I'm honest. There's a few blocks, like I said, here, there, and everywhere. We'll focus on that, looking at the demand areas, trying to join up the dots. We've got these like outer regions here. I'm probably going to invest in a few squares just so we can There we go. Just so we can kind of really finish off this area, making it look somewhat like normal. You know, maybe doing a foresty area. But we can sort that out. But otherwise, I think I'm going to finish it there, hit the 30-minute mark. So in this episode, what we're going to do, we finished off this region. This beautiful area, which is actually looking really nice. I'm really happy with the outcome. And that's because we alternate between North America and European styles, which gives it this kind of unique kind of distribution of houses. Because if you stay with one style, I've noticed it just looks pretty samey and ugly. So that's worked out really, really well for this part of the area. The abandoned buildings, they're just constant at the moment, I think, that in that region there, partly. And yeah, so that was the main thing we did. Obviously, we did some infrastructure improvements and just did a spot check on all the areas. Yeah, I'm really happy, and hopefully you enjoyed seeing a little bit more of a relaxed episode, finishing touches to the region, which has taken us 29 episodes to get to this point. So I have hoped you enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to drop a like and comment what your favourite bit so far has been. And ultimately subscribe. We've got a couple of more episodes to go. I've got plenty of Manor Lords episodes to come, and then we'll start our new playthrough of City Skylines with some mods. If you've got any mods that you do suggest that I should recommend downloading, please add it. I'm going to make sure we go into a more tropical region. It's been quite snowy, which has been frustrating and funny at the same time. So I'll make sure it's a little bit more of a tropical region. But otherwise, I'm going to finish the episode there. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.